Welcome to Franchise Marketing Radio, brought to you by SEO SAMBA. Comprehensive high-performing marketing solutions for mature and emerging franchise brands. To supercharge your franchise marketing, go to SEOSamba.com. That's SEOSAMBA.com.
Welcome to Franchise Marketing Radio. Today's episode is brought to you in part by the Business RadioX Studio Partner Program, equipping franchisors to help franchisees dominate their local market. To learn more about serving your market and growing your business, go to mybrxstudio.com. Lee, this is going to be a fantastic segment. Please join me in welcoming to the broadcast with Salad Station, Mr. John Mike Heroman. How are you, sir?
Oh, doing good. How are y'all today?
We are doing well. John Mike, before we get too far into things, could you give us kind of a big picture overview of Salad Station? How are you serving folks?
Yeah, so Salad Station, we got started in 2012, and we grew the company to 7 stores, corporate stores. Fundamentally, we're a self-serve salad concept where you would pay by the pound once you're finished making your salad. So about 2.5 years ago, we decided that we were going to start franchising. So we've gone from 7 to now we're at 24 total locations open, hoping to get somewhere close to that 40 number by the end of this year. Was the plan, and still going to try to make that the target. Yes, that's kind of an overview of who we are. We're big on family and providing opportunities for our franchisees to have a healthy concept in their local communities that offers also some family friendly hours, and really it's been a real successful run for us so far, and hoping to continue.
Now, can you talk about the genesis of the idea? That's I know it's kind of unusual that there's a founder and his mother combination here. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so I grew up with the family. The family has been in business in my local community, the little hometown of Ponchatoula, Louisiana. About 5,000 people there, and so we real proud, but. Just growing up, Scott's mom was always admired by the locals there. She's had for the last 25 years. She's had a produce stand, which does a lot more than just sell produce. She's find all kinds of clever ways, find products to bring to our little marketplace there. And so their background growing up was the little market there where they have the fruits and vegetables, and so understanding that as part of her background, and then the son Scott out of high school, most of us went to college, and he was ready to be entrepreneurial early on, and went and started a restaurant. And so 7 or 8 years into battling the full service restaurant, him and his mom got together and really came up with just a wonderful model of a less labor intensive salad restaurant opportunity that kind of combined both of their past and what they were doing previously, with Scott in the restaurant, the mom with the produce. And it's really just been a wonderful combination to watch them work together and be together every day.
Now, is that part of why family is so important in the model?
Yeah, I think, Miss Cindy, every day, that Scott grew up, it was Miss Cindy and the dad, Mr. Ronnie. They've worked together side by side, running their businesses. The children, Scott's the oldest of 3, and every day, where most families are getting off the bus, coming home, doing homework, going out to play. Their world was they go back with mom and dad, and they'd work the family business. And still to this day, the entire family, the mother, father, and the 3 children, all still show up at the same place and are working together, and that's really unique. And so, what you see it just overflowing into what the Salad Station is. You feel that presence and that family priority. You feel that in our business, and our franchisees feel that as well. Hopefully, the customers do too. We like to think they do.
Now, are your franchisees people who are kind of family businesses as well?
It's really interesting. Our model, our concept, we are closed on Sundays, and we believe that is a day for family and a day of rest. And so truthfully, the type of people that we've attracted as a result of the core of who the family is, with what their values are. The people that really get excited most about Salad Station are ones that have those same values and that want to have a family business, want to give their community a healthy option, and at the end of the day, have the same priorities that we do. So, yes, I think the family has done an excellent job of finding people like-minded, and because we've been able to see that same culture in each and every one of our restaurants.
Now, how was the transition to go from owner-operated to a franchise? Because those are kind of two different businesses. One is based on, I got to get more people in the restaurant. And when you're a franchisor, it's now about serving and supporting these existing entrepreneurs and business owners in their local market.
Yeah, so I think that is an excellent question, and I think it is. It's not necessarily an easy one to answer, or just this way is the only way. But the way that the family felt, and myself when I was coming on board, is that we saw the value at the marketplace. So we saw that when that our customers, or potential customers, where we were opening up these restaurants, were looking for a quick, healthy, convenient option, whether it was for lunchtime, a little break from work and run over and grab a salad, or evening time trying to figure out a way to eat healthier. And so fundamentally, we knew that customers were looking for what Salad Station was offering. And so then we have to decide, are we going to continue to manage these stores ourselves, or so you're trying to figure out what's the best way to continue opening stores. And when we looked at it, the decision was really easy for us because we saw an opportunity to provide a franchise option for someone out there that was looking to open a business, whether it's a husband and wife, husband's working, the wife is looking for a way to be entrepreneurial, figure out more time with her children, and how she can, be with the kids in the morning, and then the kids get out of school. And so when you look at where our busy spots are during the week and that we're closed on Sundays, we thought this option really would play well in the franchise market as people were looking for business opportunities and become entrepreneurial, that, a family that has the same priorities that we do, this would be something that would really benefit them. And at the customer level, we've already proven and will continue to prove that customers are looking for this option. And so the best business model that we saw going forward was to create a franchisor concept that would offer the franchisee offering. And that's about the best way I can describe it, I think.
So now when a person decides to, go down the Salad Station path and open one up in their market, what kind of support and systems do you have to kind of help them launch and help them get going?
Yeah, so we've been very, very fortunate. Myself, I've had past experience with a franchisor concept. We've been able, our director of operations, high level, has had a lot of experience with other franchisor concepts. And so the family did a wonderful job of just kind of going outside and figuring out who could help them understand what their responsibilities need to be and how this relationship would be best suited and how they could still accomplish their goals by ensuring that we're providing wonderful customer service, fresh, healthy option at the customer level, but how to do that with the relationship of a franchisor level. So I can tell you this, the family's background is they are, the Cindy, her parents were produce farmers, and the farm still exists today. And so their background is they're farmers at heart, is what I would say. And you're not going to find many that would outwork them. And so it's a combination of them being willing to just work unbelievable hours, put so much time and dedication into the Salad Station. And then that translates into they've hired, in my opinion, some wonderful people to help provide the support that the franchisees would need. And from an operational standpoint, most of our franchisees were not restaurant owners before. Restaurant was something totally new to them. and they've all been able to translate into being a salad station owner, and in my opinion, have had a great success. And I think that stems from the hard work from the family and their willingness to go out and find a great staff to help them put the process and procedures in place to build a franchisor company.
Now, what do you think are the most important qualities of a successful franchisee? Is it that kind of the person that's immersed in the community? You mentioned that a lot of the current franchisees don't have a lot of restaurant experience, but is that something that would be a nice to have if they had that, or do they have access to some of the local farmers in their market? Like, what are some of the qualities you would like to see in a successful franchisee?
I think there are some added bonuses. I think if you're born and raised in the community that you're opening a business in, I think in whatever business you would go into, I think there's definitely an added bonus there and an advantage there in terms of being intertwined in the local farming. To me, that would be a bonus as well. But on our end, what we're really looking for is good-hearted people that want to work hard, want to serve their community, and want to do what's right day in, day out, and provide this healthy option to their customers and to their community. And that's really kind of what we're looking for. I don't know how to sum it up any more than that. It's something that we've been very fortunate. The group that we have now all are very like-minded in those ways, and I think we'll continue to try to find those same types of people.
If you're just now joining us, you're listening to Franchise Marketing Radio. Our guest today is John Mike Heroman with Salad Station. John Mike, Stone Payton here. Have you found a certain tool or set of tools more effective than others in terms of just getting the word out about the Salad Station opportunity?
I think being on your show hopefully helped us do that somewhat. Hopefully there's somebody out there listening thinking maybe this is a good idea. But yeah, no, we're constantly trying to be creative. We're still a relatively young franchisor. Most of our franchisees, probably all of our franchisees, were customers first and saw the model and ate at one of our restaurants and realized, man, this would really do well in my community. And then they would inquire and go through that process. But I think, us trying to figure out the best way to go to the new markets and find these like-minded people who are looking for these type of opportunities. That is something I would say we've not totally figured out on our end, and are eager to present the brand because we feel like we do have something that's very unique and very special in terms of the opportunity. And when you look at the lower cost in terms of a restaurant, the less from a labor standpoint, we don't have the same labor a normal restaurant has. We don't have the same restaurant experience. We're not cooking the food. We're not preparing the food. So I think we would be. We're still trying to figure out best approach now on how we find people in these markets that we want to be in. And I think there'll be some organic growth that'll continue. But at this point, we're very confident in what we're doing and would like to get a little more aggressive there.
Now, for somebody who is interested in becoming a franchisee, can you walk me through what that process looks like if they were interested in joining the Salad Station Network? Yeah,
so pretty simple. Go to our website, www.saladstations.com, and that's plural. And we've got a franchise segment on that website, and it's got a little quick questionnaire, just a little information. Send it in, and you'll more than likely get a phone call from me pretty quickly. And at that point, we would start the process of, a simple questionnaire, a couple interviews, just kind of getting an idea of who they are, what they're looking for, make sure we're the right fit for them. And going forward, if we can qualify them on our end, then it's inviting them out to a discovery day, a chance to meet myself, the Scott and Cindy founders, our corporate team, take a behind the scenes look at, one of our restaurants, meet the management there, and just try to get an idea. Again, like all we're trying to do is is we're wanting to make sure that it's the right match on our end, but also the right match on the franchisee end. And so walking through that process, we come out of the discovery day. If things are still a go on both sides, we'd want to have one last final kind of interview with Miss Cindy and Scott, and just to make sure again that this is the right match. And if everybody approves coming out of that meeting, then we'll sign a contract, grant a territory, and get moving on building out their salad station.
Now, the territories right now, you mentioned, it sounds like you started out in smaller towns, not big major metropolitan areas. Is that the target
right.
as well as you move forward?
Yes. So, well, I'd say in terms of where we're looking to go, we feel like, our offering plays well in any market, whether that's the small rural-sized commuter town, or whether that's a New Orleans or Baton Rouge or Houston type town. We feel like there's a need for what our offering is, as long as our demographic requirements, as long as we see that there's enough people that would be looking for this type of opportunity or at a customer level are there, then we feel comfortable to go into any market.
Now, are you looking at the franchisee being kind of an owner-operator, or is it something that eventually it can be handed off and you can kind of build an empire around your area if you do this properly? Yeah,
so we think there's really two types of franchisees that we see kind of going forward. The first is, it is going to be the owner-operator, and we think there are some great advantages to be an owner-operator of a salad station. And on our end, it gives us comfort knowing that an owner would be in the store every day. And so we do like how that plays. But, we also see that this is a scalable business, in our opinion. And if you're the right type of operator that can manage multiples, which not everyone can do, but there are restaurant management groups out there that have proved that they can take other brands and manage multiples. And we would have that offering available as well. We would be a little more targeted on who we would allow to do that. We would want to see some experience there in order for us to feel comfortable. But I think those are the two targets that we would see kind of going forward. The husband maybe still has their job, looking for a wife or a business to oversee that would give them, the income that they're looking for, and then also the time with the children or the family that a salad station can offer, and then someone that really wants to scale and manage multiples. Those are the two types of people that we see.
Well, John, Mike, thank you so much for sharing your story today. Again, for those who might be interested in learning more about the opportunity, the website?
Website is www.thesaladstations.com.
Thesaladstations with an S.com?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, congratulations on all your success and best of luck in the future. Thank you for sharing your story today on Franchise Marketing Radio.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you.
All right, this is Lee Cantor for Stone Payton. We will see you all next time on Franchise Marketing Radio.